Hello everyone, and today what I want to show you is how you can work with names in Microsoft Excel. Often as educators we ask our grading programs or administrative assistants to get us a list of students, and often we get the list of students either in kind of this way where both students' names are combined in one cell, or we get it the opposite way where we have student's first name in one column and student's last name in another. And it seems more often than not, whenever we get it, we need it the opposite way than the way we got it. So what we want to do, in this first example, we're going to look at separating the student's first name from their last name. So what I can do is I'm going to click in a cell, all right? And what I want to do is I can come up to my data ribbon, that's this one right here. I can come over to text to columns. I want to select delimited. That's asking, what is my delimiter? That means what's going to separate those two? Is it going to be a tab, a semicolon, a comma, a space, or something other? Maybe there's a different symbol in there. Oftentimes you may find like an ampersand. All right. Normally the big ones is space, comma, and sometimes tab. So I'm going to use space. If I hit next, this is just kind of a last little thing if you had some more fancy stuff you're trying to do, or if you want to change the destination where that's going. I'm just going to hit finish. And you'll see what it did is it separated my first name from my last name. Now if I was going to do this in bulk, I can highlight all the names. Let's go to text to columns again. Next. Make sure space is still selected. And finish. There we go. Now I have the first name separated from the last name. Now, on the other side of the coin, we may have two columns where we need the names joined together. Hence we have first name and last name. I want to join them together. This one's a little different. What I need to do is I actually have to create a formula for this. All right, and here's the formula. I'll type equals A2, because that's where my first name is. Put our ampersand symbol, quotation mark, space, quotation mark, and what that is doing is putting a space between the two. All right, then I'll say and B2. And if I hit enter, see now it took that name and this name and combined them together here. All right. A couple other things you could do, like so maybe inside of that space I had a comma. You could see it could put that comma in there because that may be, let's say I wanted last name and then first name. I could do that. I could even have that space in there if I needed to. So that's kind of a neat trick if you need to do it a certain way like that. Because oftentimes in education we do a last name first, but you can do it either way. Now let's see on a mass scale, and let's get back to my original formula. So I'm going to say equals A2 and so the original formula I was working with. Now I can use my fill handle. If I grab this little guy, I can pull this down. It'll automatically do it to all of these. Now, one little hint to you is if you need this as text, because for some reason, sometimes if I'm going to copy and paste this into Word, what I have to do is I'm going to copy all these cells. So let's say copy. And when I paste, I want to do a paste special. And what I want to do is actually paste the values. And what the difference is here, I see in the cell really isn't the name, it's this formula. But when I did that paste special, now I have the name. So I can copy and paste that to different programs. So that is how in Microsoft Excel we can take one cell with all the name and split it, or we can take two names and merge it into one. So thanks for watching and have a great day.